Kitchen with Juju today. Thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm so excited, and I'm so glad you were game to, do a little costume dress up today too.
I love a costume. Well, thank you for dressing me. Today I thought I would come by and make some biscuits for you, or actually teach you how to make biscuits, so that you can do this with your family so easily, hopefully at least once a week. With all of the things you have going on, making homemade biscuits are so easy to have on hand for snacks and for family meals. So,
well, I'm super excited, and I can't wait to dive in.
Okay, it's super simple. So we always start with white lily flour. I love the self-rising white lily flour.
Okay.
Not only because my grandmother always told me to use white lily, but because I've used every other flour that I can find, and I've never found a better flour for baking biscuits. It's light, it's airy, the biscuits rise so tall. It's just absolute perfection, and I love the self-rising because you don't have to include anything else, and you don't taste that aluminum tinny aftertaste. So we don't like that. So I've already kind of ruffled it up in here a little bit, which is what I like to start doing. So if you'll measure out 2 cups and put it in the bowl.
Okay.
And I always kind of like to zhuzh it up in the bag before I do, just to give it
you
a
like to
little
zhuzh the flour?
I'm a zhuzher.
I didn't know there was such a thing as zhuzhing the flour.
Technical term.
Okay.
Zhuzhing.
All right, we got 2 cups.
So you've got 2 cups of flour. Biscuits are super simple. So they literally require 3 things. A flour, so you're 1/3 of the way done.
Okay.
A fat, and a liquid.
Okay.
So we're going to do it the Callie's way today. I think what's important to understand is that once you get the feel of it, you can kind of make it your own. You can do it however you want, as long as you add a flour, a fat, and a liquid.
Okay.
Okay? And we're going to add a little bit more fat than normal because, it's a Callie's biscuit.
I mean, it's Monday. We need some extra fat,
That's
right?
Okay. So we're going to start with this salted butter.
Okay.
So just pour it right in. You can dig it out with your hand. It's probably a little chilled, but we don't require that it's chilled, but it can be
break
cold.
it up.
Break it up.
Okay.
And you're going to do what I call like a snapping motion with your fingers and incorporating the flour into each bit, and I'll help you. You're picking up the flour and you're incorporating it into every little piece, and what you're looking for once you have it all incorporated is flour that looks like finely grated Parmesan cheese, like that you would put on your pizza.
Okay, gotcha.
I like to use a big wide bowl because then you can kind of get in there, you can turn it up, you don't have flour kind of matted to the bottom, you get it all incorporated.
Oh, I'm getting it on my cuff bracelet. Oh well.
Oh well, just
blow that off.
And I love that you have your rings on underneath her gloves because she's so fashionable and amazing.
Everybody does that, right? You don't take your cocktail rings off to make biscuits.
Never.
Is that shortening?
This is not. This is cream cheese. This is kind
What?
of our signature. So you're going to incorporate that the same way, except I don't want you to do it as finely incorporated as the butter.
Y'all, this is the secret ingredient. I've been wondering all this time what makes them so good, and it's the cream cheese.
The secret is out, yes. And so you want to have a little pocket of cream cheese in your baked biscuit, and that's kind of my insurance. Kind of like the baby and the king cake that I know that you've gotten the most decadent biscuit, right? I love a sharp cheddar biscuit. So
Yes, girl. Put that cheddar in there.
I'm gonna add just a little bit more decadence to this because everybody needs a sharp cheddar biscuit on a Monday morning.
I love it. This is my favorite kind of biscuit.
So we're gonna make a well in the center, just
Okay.
a little hole, and then I'm gonna slowly...
And do you want the well all the way to the bottom like that?
Perfect.
Okay.
And the thing about this step is that it varies in the measurement. So
That's
I'm
the
gonna add,
buttermilk.
that's the whole buttermilk. So go ahead and
Okay.
just fold it all in. And we don't want to overwork the dough. We just want to get it enough to where it all comes together.
Okay.
You're looking for a wetty, sticky, tacky consistency here.
Okay.
You are being so sweet and light that you can go a little bit harder.
Okay.
You're not. You're not gonna hurt him. I think biscuit dough is very forgiving, so there's always a way to fix it.
I'm just nervous I'm gonna overwork it and
I
make
know,
a tough
and I
biscuit.
won't let you do that.
Okay.
You trust me. But you're looking for. You hear that sound? That's what you're looking
like
for.
my daughter smacking.
Yeah, and then you look under the undercarriage, and there's no dry, so we're good. Now you just want to. Now's when you stop.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where we are. And now you can take off your gloves.
Okay.
Because we've incorporated the liquid, and now we just need to...
It's pretty wet.
Yeah, it's wetty, sticky, tacky. And this is where people, I think, get mixed up. They're like, oh my gosh, that's too much. But this is going to lock in all the moisture, and then you get that down pillow melt in your mouth, delicious biscuit.
We love a good melt in your mouth biscuit.
Okay, so now we've got to get it out of the bowl. So you're going to use the dry flour and cover it and sprinkle high, kind of like when you do salt. You're very fancy,
good?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then you're going to take your hand and you're going to turn and tuck to get that dry flour underneath. And yep, don't pull it up, but just kind of tuck. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that way it's now.
Oh, tuck it underneath.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah.
I gotcha.
And now we're ready to turn it over onto the surface, but we got to make sure the surface is well floured too. So set that
Okay.
aside and do more fancy chef
right.
sprinkling. Yes, yes. Come through, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then the best part, the flip. The last part is just stamping out, but this part is still a little sticky, so we need to add more flour here.
Okay.
And the less you mess with it at this point, the better, but we do want to get it well floured so that you don't have any problems with sticking.
Okay, is that
That's
enough,
good.
or
And
should I add a
then I'm
little
going
more?
to use my zhuzhing technique
Okay.
again, and then a light roller, but not a lot of pressure with the rolling.
Okay.
And then you kind of want to look down and make sure that it's all level. See
Okay.
how pretty that is? And this is like the most perfect dough. It's
Yay!
untouched
Okay.
and beautiful. So here's a stamper. We go straight down and back up and catch with the other hand. No twisting, turning, and you want to make the most of the first rollout. So I'm going to do the first one. Down, up, shake, and then back in. The great thing about biscuits, we put them on a tray all touching because then they rise tall and bake evenly. And even if you have one that's a little shorter, sometimes the guys on either side will help them rise taller, kind of like your friends. You know, when you have your friends around you. Isn't that cute?
You know, friends are friends forever.
That's right. Perfect.
This is so easy.
Isn't this easy?
This is so much easier than I thought.
So this is a quick bread. You can make it right before supper. You can get your kiddos to mix up the dough, and as you're finishing supper, you're just going to stamp these out really quickly and throw them in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you have the most delicious Southern biscuits ready for your supper, or you can freeze them and have them for breakfast in the morning on school mornings.
Oh my gosh. This is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Seriously.
Now we're just going to brush them with melted butter and put them in the oven. And then we're gonna go on a little road trip and we're gonna surprise a really cool downtown business and come and biscuit bomb them and have hot biscuits when they come out.
Who doesn't want to be biscuit bombed on a Monday? Right?
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
All right, let's clean up and get these in the oven. Thanks, guys.
All right, Lucy and Ethel are headed downtown. Where are we going, Carrie?
We're